last video, we have already discussed about the different methods of purification of water. Now we'll see the importance of water for sustenance of life on earth. Why water is important? So you know that we need water for all the life activities. Even our blood is composed of water, and it is the chief fluid used in transport nutrients, okay, and dissolving and replenishing nutrients in our body. Again, you can see that other activities, including our daily activities of bathing, all needs water. So we need to conserve this water, as we cannot stay without water. With the population growth and industrialization, agricultural activities, use of so many insecticides, pesticides and others, the water bodies are getting polluted. Second thing, we depend excessively on the groundwater, so it is also getting depleted. So we need to do something for conserving water. If you can see here is Mr. Rajendra Singh. He is a well-known water conservationist, and his NGO helps villagers to take charge over water management. So here some steps are given to conserve water, like you should be careful while brushing, running or washing clothes, not to use excessive water. Okay, so how we use excessive water? When we wash, or while brushing we keep the taps open or left running. Okay, so we need not to do this. We can use a bucket for bathing. Okay, we can fill the bucket with water and bathe. Then farmers should use better methods like drip irrigation method for irrigating the fields. It doesn't waste water. And we should practice rainwater harvesting. We can plant more and more trees. Okay, so dams and reservoirs can be constructed. Water in industries can be recycled, and we should fix the leaking pipes and taps, and we should not polluted water. Okay, so here is a figure given for rainwater harvesting and its uses. So you can also play your part to conserve this important resource. Students, can you see this? Is it looking pleasant? No. Do you want to drink this water? I think the answer will be no. This picture shows a polluted water body. So the contamination of water with unwanted substances is called pollution. Water pollution. And this may have harmful effects in living and non-living things. Okay. So let's see the causes. So the causes of water pollution can be natural or man-made, like domestic of sewage and dumping of garbage into water bodies is a man-made pollution. Discharge of agricultural waste, it also pollutes water. So when rainwater passes through the fields, it carries these things and pollute the water bodies. Discharge of industrial waste like plastic, paints and drugs, papers, textile dyes also pollute water bodies. Defecation by human beings and animals near water bodies, bathing in water bodies, washing clothes and utensils near water bodies also pollutes water bodies. Then oil spill from oil tankers and leakage of oils during drilling and shipping operations also pollute water bodies. So the power plants like nuclear power plants waste also pollute the water. So we cannot let this way. We need to prevent the water bodies from being polluted. So some measures are given here to prevent the water pollution. Like treatment of water plants should be installed in all industrial areas so water can be recycled and reused. Then sewage, agricultural and industrial bodies uh, should treat their waste properly before releasing it to water bodies. Then people should be provided with proper toilet facilities. We can use environmental friendly household products and reduce the use of plastics. Okay. Then limited use of fertilizers and pesticides should be there. And we can also use here eco-friendly fertilizers and biodegradable pesticides. Then we should cover the well, keep it clean. Okay. So these are the things we can do to reduce the pollution of water bodies. Now let's discuss flood and droughts. So you can see when it rains heavily and continuously, then rivers overflow. So with this, there is loss of property, death of animals, and extensive use, soil erosion is there, and so many diseases and pollution occurs. Another, we can say, when the rain is scarce or low rainfall, it results in drought because we produce is not there, food grains are not produced, soil erosion occurs, animals die as they cannot get water, health problem is also there because people drink poor quality of water. Then water is not found in rivers, lakes, and underground level also. So many plants and trees die, and there is loss to human lives also. Now, terms you need to know is your homework. Then let's discuss the exercise. Fill in the blanks. Be prompt. About 1/3 of the fresh water is present in rivers, lakes, springs, ponds, etc. In solid state, water exists as snow or frost. Water exists as water vapor or steam in gaseous state. The density of water is maximum at 4 degrees Celsius. Water regulates the body temperature of plants and animals. Water acts as a coolant, COOLANT. In powerhouses which generate electricity, solubility of a solute increases on increasing temperature, and a solution is said to be supersaturated. Supersaturated. This one. Okay.